Hi all, welcome to another Chess24 Banter Blitz. Okay, I'll just show you the discounts stream. We're screen rather, just because we're a minute, a little bit early. So if you want 15% off and be able to challenge me each week and other streamers, my voucher code is Kingscrusher to get 15% off. Okay, so yeah, let's take the challenges from the top. So I'll just move to the challenge screen and we'll look at the challenges today. Okay, let's take the challenges. So Kaz, hi Kaz. So a French defense. Alright, I'll play this Tarrasch move and I'll try for this strong pawn center, which I'm hoping to reinforce with the knights peculiarly placed like this, but this is, I think, bog standard. So you have this knight here and this knight goes there. Okay, now this, I'll leave that pawn wedge because I'm thinking g4 later. So when you offer a pawn like this, it's a target for undermining later. Okay, I'm a bit worried about knight b4 though. I want to extinguish cd and knight b4. That b4 square could be a concern. Alright, I'm happy with this because I've got a plan here. King h1, rook g1, g4. That's my plan. So let's see if that's effective here. I believe it should be because the king's the target really. Here, if I rip open that g file and just pile pressure on the g file. So let's see, g4 here. And I'll just make sure I can potentially treble on that g file. So let's say rook g3, queen d2, rook. Okay, taking a knight or a pawn. I think taking the pawn takes away that c5 square. But taking the knight seems lucrative actually. I think I'll take with the knight on this occasion. Yeah, that seems tempting as well. Having that knight there hits e6. Alright, do I want to take that? That would open up that diagonal later. I think I'd rather my opponent take my bishop. I'd rather Kaz takes my bishop here. Although of course I'm weakening f4 a bit potentially. Yeah, maybe it really depends how. I think this g file operation, how is this going to be working out? But yeah, if I'd taken this diagonal would have been dangerous. So I can protect and attack g8 here and protect b2. If I can double, I can probably treble and then threaten queen g3, queen g8 potentially. Queen g3 here actually threatens queen g7. If I invest this recapture to not recapture but into something else, queen g3, it does threaten simultaneously queen g7, queen g8. So if bishop takes e5 for example, queen g8, rook takes. Otherwise if bishop d7, queen g7. So I think queen g3 is very strong here. Sometimes there are major opportunities when you don't recapture. You can use that move for something else. The opponents generally in blitz especially expect auto like recapture. But here, yeah, queen g3 does seem like a powerful move. I'm tempted by it. I'm just hoping it isn't wrong tactically to do this. If there is a hole, but you can see that the rooks are disconnected as well. There's some issues here, which this kind of highlights. By not recapturing, I'm able to take that moment to highlight the disconnection issues. So sometimes, yeah, you've got to look around a bit, not just auto recapture. I think each move. Yeah, sometimes you can break the general patterns of recapturing. So here, queen g3 threatens queen g7 and queen g8. So if queen c7, again, I don't have to recapture. Just queen g8, rook takes is checkmate. Yeah, there's a disconnection issue on the first rank here. I mean, bishop takes. I don't have to take that. I can play queen g8 there. Rook takes. I can't see too much of the defense. Queen d8, queen g7. Bishop d7, queen g7. So, yeah, I think queen g8 here. Let's just check this. Rook takes is mate. Okay, thanks for the game, Kaz. All right, let's take the next challenge. Sold out. Yeah. Okay. This is a bit of a hot topic on Reddit recently in regard to streamers. Oh dear, things are getting pretty competitive in chess. I don't know if you're aware of this. Yeah, but anyway, I don't want to go into that subject particularly. So that's not. I do have a new philosophy. I'm thinking about because I program as well, and. You know, what is the difference in chess and programming for a community? I think one of the goals, if you're programming for a community, is make sure everyone's okay, make sure there's no downsides to any code you introduce. In chess, I mean, it's your job to find downsides ready for the opponent's position. So I think I've linked finally programming for a community with playing chess. So I thought I'd share that with you. So, okay. So knight e5, knight takes d4. I'm wondering bishop takes h7 and queen takes d4. Yeah, is this safe enough? Knight takes, bishop takes. If I can establish a knight on e5, there might be some good pressure points here. I think this reduces my opponent's king safety. Okay, I can take this moment to protect d4, or I could double the pawns. Or I could play f4. f4 is tempting as well. I think I'm going to try f4. So this is still on. Knight takes, bishop takes. Actually, it's not so convincing here because there'll be knight takes. It wasn't so convincing. Anyway, this, I think I can win a pawn. If I just take here and then take here, I think I'm winning a pawn. And I'll be happy with that. There's another way of taking here. So this is, again, idea of not auto-recapturing with what you'd think. If I took the bishop, knight takes, does offer knight f6. That does seem a major opportunity. So this is, again, the idea of not auto-recapturing. Take with the bishop, knight takes. It's counterintuitive to get rid of the attacking bishop, but is that rule to be broken here? Because there is the possibility of knight f6. I don't know how. Knight f6 seems exceptionally strong. For example, bishop d5, knight f6 takes, and then queen g4 is mating on g7. It does seem exceptionally strong. Another scenario is, say f5 takes, there's fragmented pawns there on f6 and h7. This is equally good though, surely, because I'm hitting b7 and h7. I think I'll go with the simple as I first thought. I just wanted to quickly check that. It's nice to have this central bishop anyway. That central bishop is more effective in some respects than the knight. If I can induce g6, I'll have a clamp on f6. So let's imagine g6, queen h6. I'll have rook f6 and I can double. Sorry, I keep moving the screen by accident. Okay, let's just stabilize the center with c3 and advance. Now there is queen g5, but it is a pawn down. I could just... This is nice, this semi-open file. I could just double the rooks on the semi-open file. a2 would be dropping though. I could take, leaving that pawn slightly vulnerable. I think I'll just go with this. Yeah, and then rook f3. Because I noticed also there's bishop a2, a bit of hassle there. If I doubled rooks, I could be dropping a2. If I double the rooks here, yeah, there is queen g5, but then there'll be two pawns kind of weak on d5 and g5. So I'm wondering, like, this ending, I think I'll go for it, actually. There is a sort of minority attack when the minority of pawns try and hit the majority and fracture. Now, you can imagine b5, b4 takes, there'll be an isolated and a backward pawn there. But that takes some time to arrange, I hope. so I'm just going to hit these guys. The dreaded minority attack. Okay. I'm going to try and slow that down for a moment, because I'm thinking on this, it's a more favourable structure not having this pawn isolated. If I just dissolve that, then it's only this pawn that's backward. So in the meantime, I can take another pawn. So dissolve this. So this one will be the backward pawn. There's a possibility, c4, yeah, I'm going to shoot myself in the foot, giving my opponent passed pawns there. Alright, I'm going to defend and attack, I think. Defend c3 and try and attack f7. Okay, he didn't go for the structural thing just yet, but that is potentially a dangerous pawn there. I'll prepare to defend b2 for a moment. Now, there's no easy way, I think, to double the pressure on b2. So in the meantime, I might be able to do g4, g5, g6. That pawn is pinned, actually. So this might be a way of playing it. There is rook c1, rook c2 as well. I thought you might try that. I can carry on with this plan for g5, h5, g6. All right, so rook c2, I think, is noticed. Do I have time to take and rook f1, rook b8, rook c1, rook b2? If I insert instead b4, rook a8, rook c2. So this might actually be okay. Rook f1, rook b8, b4, rook c8. No, I think I'll leave it for a moment. I'm going to be losing on time soon if I don't hurry up. I could get my king over there, actually. This is an issue, isn't it? I could get my king to d3. Okay. Alright, I think I have to get my king to d3 anyway. c4 would then be on the cards. Okay, let's hope this is... Right, so this is... Okay, I'm getting a bit worried now. Okay. This rook c2 plan. Rooks can sometimes be behind pawns. So you can imagine a pawn wedge. Try and create a pawn wedge, which is part of a mating net potentially. That would also make this passed pawn. I'm imagining this tangoing rook a1, rook a2, rook b1, b2. I think my king has to. All right, let's go with this for king e5. All right, so there's rook f7 and king d5. So I've checked king d5. So I'm hoping this pawn is more important. I can get behind this pawn. Tarrasch rule is to get rooks behind pawns. I can try and get that rook behind that pawn. Or I can, yeah, let's do that for a moment. If that rook's behind the pawn, I can take here and try and get this pawn working, I hope. There's also king d6. Okay, this pawn can start working. It is a bit scary. The Tarrasch rule is very important in rook and pawn endings. Let's try not go for be tactically. refuted here. c5, c6, or king d6. Maybe there's rook c6 and rook b7, and then king d6, and then e7. c6, rook b7, king c8. Alright, let's avoid the checks. Actually, let's go here. It's a runaway pawn there. Now king d7, rook b7. Still got runaway pawn. Still got runaway pawn. Alright, that was a very exciting endgame. Well played. I was under pressure there. Oh man, I was under pressure, I have to admit. No, it was good, it was good. Okay. A bit too okay, a bit too close for comfort anyway, on the clock and everything. I have to remember it's a blitz game as well. I have to defend against queen h4, so this is a Vienna game. They hold nice chess tournaments as well. I think I saw Simon Williams went to Vienna. There's a prestigious chess tournament there, I think, every year as well. Alright, so I'm going to lose this light square bishop. And if I play for the check here, I'm hoping this bishop goes back. He doesn't want to forfeit castling. Alright, so d5 is threatened. He can just castle now. Well, I'll expect him to castle now. No? Okay. Alright, I'll plunge in with the knight. And if I just try and probe for a weakness, I'm not expecting to checkmate, I just want to create a weakness. So sometimes creating a weakness is a nice prelude. h6, the knight actually can go here. And then maybe a bishop sack for knight f6 is on the cards. Or bishop g5 here is interesting, forcing over hg, knight g5. If we have a look at this for a moment. If the rook moves, the queen's actually in the escape exit, so check and then mating is possible. The snag is, there's no snag actually. There's no bishop f5 because rook e7. Bishop, so let's calculate this step by step. Bishop g5, outrageous looking as it seems, is very forcing. hg knight takes is very forcing. It's forcing threatening a mate in one. You can consider the threat of a mate in one as a really high priority forcing move. So bishop f5 is ruled out because the rook takes e7, but it also seems g6 is ruled out because of queen h7. The rook move is ruled out because of queen h7, king f8, queen h8. So all in all, it seems bishop g5 is very, very strong here. I think the stronger players, I've seen it even like Magnus Carlsen, even in bullet chess, he's calculating the forcing moves like instantaneously. I've noticed that with very strong players, they calculate them instantaneously almost, the forcing lines. But here, yeah, I think the threat of mate in one needs to be... I can't see how it's parried at the moment. It might be the case that there's a resource, but I'm hoping that this diagonal is closed off with that pawn, so there isn't a nasty check to contend with. So I'm hoping this position is okay. So if the rook moves, check, and then queen h8. Okay. I have to be careful not to do routine pre-moves. It's not bullet chess. So, yeah, otherwise that would be embarrassing. Queen h7, and then king takes, and then end of game. Now here, rook f7. Yeah, rook f7, game on. Rook e1. Okay. All right. Thanks for the game. Analyze. Okay. On I'll just take this moment to just trying to use microfiber to clean the old glasses, but the microfiber gets clogged up in itself, and apparently all you need to do is just soak microfiber to clean it, and then sort of lift out with your hands. You don't put it with any chemicals or anything. So this microfiber, yeah, I think it's pretty handy. Anyway, so is on M ready? All right, let's go on to the next challenge. Cobra. Alright, I'm going to attempt, this is a combination of Alekhine defense now and Sicilian, actually, this knight f6, but it is the most standard move, which has seemed to be. So that's interesting to consider, because white's already weakened light squares. So just from a theoretical perspective, the temptation to further put pawns on dark squares, it does seem very logical, this line, to play knight f6 on c3. A faster deployment of the bishop would be e6 and bishop e7. g6 and bishop g7, yeah, might be a bit risky. I think I'll go with the faster method. The fianchetto creates dark square weaknesses as well, of course. Okay, I'm wondering to take here and try and weaken e5 now. There's also two targets, the e5 pawn and c3 pawn. You can see already, if I'd taken time to fianchetto, this bishop could have come here to cut my king off. So maybe this is the safer approach. Sometimes you've got to think about how much time it takes to construct the fianchetto and the weaknesses. So the bishop here, I think, that was an interesting decision. Probably more theoretical, I expect, bishop going to e7. I think I've seen this before in some games anyway. So e5 and c3, it seems okay to have those as targets. I'll keep the queens on. Now, would he really want to give up the light square bishop? That's intriguing. It does come with some downsides. Giving up the light square bishop here, this bishop could be amazing on this diagonal. It could basically pin that knight to g2 almost. If you imagine the bishop here without a counterpart. A lot of the iconic games are actually, statistically, if I've checked, is bishops without counterparts, especially when there's weaknesses on that colour. So say g3, it does weaken the light squares, but it's even worse if white hasn't got a light square bishop. So is that really going to happen, though? Would he really... There's no weaknesses around the king at the moment, though, so he could, it seems safe enough to like take there. But I think this plan is okay anyway for this bishop to take time to fianchetto it. Or fianchetto it, if you prefer. Alright, queen d3 is coming. I'll wait for queen d3. For g6, I have to be careful here. In fact, okay, I can extinguish the possibility. There's knight e5 here, isn't there? Rook e5, bishop f3. No, my bishop's hanging there. Knight e5, rook takes, bishop takes, queen takes. There's always going to be the bishop hanging. But this way, bishop takes, there's knight takes e5. But then there's maybe queen h5. I don't want too much hassle, so I'm just going to, I think, play this. To avoid queen d3, I want to avoid the queen coming here under certain circumstances. I don't know the downsides, really, of trying to win that pawn. So sometimes you can just play in a way which you rule them out at the expense of not winning material. Here I can just play on the c3 pawn rather quietly without indulging the tactics, I hope, too much. Because now queen e4 is covered as well. You can imagine a knight on c4 here. I'm starting to put the pressure. Oh, bishop takes wins a piece. I've just realised. Yeah, I haven't been looking at this forcing move here. Bishop takes and bishop takes. I missed that opportunity. Whoops. I missed that opportunity. Do I have any edge here? I'm hoping I do. Rook d1, rook d5. I have to save my back row and then queen d7. Yeah, the forcing moves sometimes are killers. I should have looked at bishop f3 and bishop g5. And yeah, especially in blitz, they're easy to miss. Yeah. Okay. So queen d7. Okay, I think this position, the structure is better anyway. For me, I need to make sure my first rank is imitate there. I'm hoping I can torture these pawns actually. So knight b6, knight a4, for example. Okay, I'll try and start the torture process. So knight a4. Right, how is this ending? I'm confident about this ending as well at the moment. Because my king can just stroll here, I believe, over this side of the board. I don't think he's creating a pawn that quickly. I can go over here. The knight's tied down quite passively. I think my king can hopefully scoop up these pawns now. Alright, there is a pass pawn potential. Right. Oh, hang on. Oh, am I messing this up? I have, haven't I? Yeah. Sorry. I messed it up. Yeah. That's not how to play the ending. Anyway, okay. Thanks for the game. Okay. Oh dear. Dr. Walker. Sorry, Dr. Walker. Oh man. Okay, anyway. Well played. Under extreme time pressure to do that. To get that position. Okay. Time is part of the game, though. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, okay. Anyway, Bishop B4, Queen E7. So Rook E8 and Knight G6. Maybe I can take here to double the pawns. This position looks dodgy because of Rook E8 and Knight G3. Would he really want to do that? Looks a bit dodgy to me. I might be wrong about this. Maybe the knight's trapped on H1. It's possible the knight's trapped. If I play G5, where does this queen go? Queen G4, Knight F2 wins the queen. Queen F5, Knight D6 wins the queen. This forcing move seems handy. Queen E3, Knight D6, I win the queen. I don't know what... This forcing move is outrageous, but I've seen Mamedarov beat Petersvilla in about 22 moves with a move like G5. It's unexpected, but... I don't know. Queen F3, Knight D2 wins the queen. So I'll be getting a queen for 2 pieces. I'm going to go for it. So Queen E3, Knight D6. Okay, it's I've already lost the knight. I'll be losing a rook. I'm slightly compromising my king side. Oh, we could just take with the king. I just... Oh. Yeah, so I'm slightly compromising my king side and losing another piece. Okay, yeah, okay. Man. That's bad. CD does seem to get a piece back though. Hold on a sec. Check. King here. Check. King E7. He's got perpetual check if he wants it. I'm be hounded with checks. Do I want to be hounded with checks? Or play F5. Looks even worse. I don't know. I think it's probably going to end in a draw by perpetual at this rate. I think it might be too dangerous for me to go over here. Let's just check this out though. Oh, it's forcing it anyway. He absolutely forced it. Okay. Oh! Oh, okay. Okay, the only thing going for my position, his king's a little bit precarious, actually. I hope. King C2, and then what? He's pretty solid. Yeah. Okay. King C2. Queen E7 for Rook C5. Now knight e2, rook e2. Alright, there's rook f2 and there's the threat of queen e7, rook c5. Well, there was. There was rook c5. It's pretty cozy now, isn't it? Oh man, it's pretty cozy. I have to try and create some king safety issue, otherwise this is it. Okay, there's a bit of coordination anyway. That was queen g2. a5, ab, b3, queen a6. If I get the chance. a5, ab, a5. Well, it's two pieces up. Do I dare play for a win? I'm two pieces down. I'm going to force him to try and beat me now. I'm going to force him. I've only got a5 to worry about. Oh, rook d8, queen takes d8. g4, rook e1. Rook a8, yeah, or rook e1. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to accept a draw. If he wants a draw, I've had enough of this game myself now. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. No, I don't want to push it. It's that far. That far. Okay. Yeah, that was bad calculation. Okay. I thought g5 was so clever. I was so convinced by g5. It's amazing. I thought the queen was just lost. Yeah. King takes... I don't know why I didn't think about that. It's blitz, isn't it? It's blitz chess. Okay. So d6, bishop g4. So swindling swindling tip. Yeah, just try and create something, you know, king safety issue. If you're material down, try and get something to play for, or worry. I mean, in blitz, I mean, it's difficult to keep control of the position. sometimes. This knight's not doing anything there, is it? Can I play knight e3 to at least get this dark square bishop? Actually, that does mean queen g5, queen g2 is threatened. So, okay, the dark square bishop is something, I think. Which I'll preserve here on a7. Okay, so this is the bishop without the counterpart, so I'm hoping this is good news for me. The bishop without the counterpart. Queen g5 or just h4 or queen g5. Queen g5, any later queen c1 is bishop e3. If I castle bishop f7, does it matter about bishop f7? No, actually. Okay, g6. What about g6? That's going to be trouble. Okay, I think I'm going to castle. Just give this f7 pawn away. I want my king away, tucked away. I'm taking this. This looks safer to take it than leave it. I don't know, this blast of the B file. Should I be worried? I probably should be. Bishop c6 maybe. Would hold down b7 for a moment anyway before I just get blasted down this b file to smithereens. I have bishop c6, don't I? It's getting a bit scary, I must admit. Maybe bishop d7. Oh, there's queen b3. Oh, this is going to get more than scary soon. Oh. Okay, this is maybe. I'm hoping this is okay. Queen b3, rook b8, or bishop b6. Oh, Gordon Bennett. I think it's over. There's a forced mate. I've been executed. It's a forced mate. Well, there was a forced mate. I could show it later. There was rook b6, queen b6, queen a6. Just bring the other rook in. Which does seem like a forced mate still, yeah. Check, and then bishop d5 after. Yeah, this is a forced mate anyway. Yeah, check, and then bishop d5. Well played. Well played. I was massacred there. Okay. Okay. Not too good today. Alright. Der Henker. Did we Did we just play Der Henker? Am I imagining it? I don't know if he's... Okay, I don't know if he's sent 2 challenges. Can I, for C5, play for C5 here? Right, C5 here. Okay, can I take her? If I take here on C3, okay, this looks good news at the moment. It looks like a piece has been won. Knight B5 is coming as well. Right, so bishop D8. Yeah. I hope. And alright, it's getting a bit scary again. I don't want things pointing at my king too much. I could just take this off, I guess. While I'm being chicken to take it off. What about rook G4? I think it might be safer just to take that guy off. I don't want to get mated again too much this session. Okay. Get the queens off. So it's 2 pieces for the rook. The equal on pawns. I think I've got 2 pieces for the rook, which should be okay. Enough to be getting on. I'll take this guy. Alright, I don't like the possibilities of that bishop taking here and then knight h6. It just seemed too scary. Alright, let's make sure I haven't got too many loose pieces. Rook c1, queen d5. Or bishop b6 here. Or g6. I mean g6. Knight d6, queen e6. No, knight d6 I can take. I guess. Well, it depends where he moves his knight, really. Can I get the queens off? I don't want my king to be attacked too much. So getting the queens off would be part of that. The check, king g7. King g7. Okay. How much can he attack here? That's the thing. He hasn't got that many pieces around. Right, I can take now. Bishop b6, queen d4, queen. Okay, bishop b6 for queen d4, queen f6. It's also nice to attack the center anyway, as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm hoping this is clear enough. Thanks to Hunger. Okay, I'm just taking this challenge list in order. Psycho Thinker. Psycho Thinker. Let's do this for a moment. Mirror. For a moment. I'm thinking I can quite often I can attack from this position with an unexpected h6 and g5, which is especially nice if h3 has been played. Yeah, like here, I think I've seen an early game of John Spillman published somewhere where he played like this, and I was impressed. This was many years back. I just thought a nice caveman attack, so you don't always have to castle kingside here. I usually have good results from this type of position. This is like rook g8. It just looks quite dangerous. Yeah, rook g8 looks quite dangerous. Now knight takes. Or bishop e6 takes. Bishop takes. I think, yeah, this would be interesting. Okay, here. Right, there's rook g6 for a moment. Actually, I'm not really that convinced anymore. Maybe I've got it wrong. I could easily have this wrong. So knight a5, there's bishop f7. Alright, I'm on the defensive. Alright. Oh, castle queenside protects d6. Oh, there's bishop f7, maybe there's rook f6 to stop bishop e6 with bishop g4. if I double this, okay. I'll prepare to double, I think. I'm not so scared of bishop c6 at the moment. I'm thinking to take back and don't tell me I'm going to get annihilated again. Please no. Please no. Oh no. Hang on. Queen a5, bishop b6. I can drop a6 here for a bit of speed with rook g8. I hope. Right, knight e5, knight f5, knight f3, king here, queen h4. Oh, there's no queen h4. In that position, there's rook g4 if knight here, check is mating. So knight f5, rook g4, knight e7, knight f3, king h1, rook h4, bishop h2, rook h2, which means rook g4 is possible here, as long as that's not check. I could play knight f3 first, and then rook g4. There's g3. Okay, let's have a look again. Rook g4, knight e7, knight f3, king h1, rook h4. There's probably a few snags in this. He's on my d6 as well. Bishop e5, queen e5. Let's say g3, queen f6, knight d6, rook d6. I think I'm okay on e5 at the moment. Alright, so can I play queen f6? Am I threatening rook f4, rook g8, queen g6? If there's no immediate checks, queen f5, there's bishop b6. I'll be threatening queen g2 and queen h5. So taking check, king moves. Okay, we might be gaining this. Check, queen g6 seems terminal. Threatening queen g2 and queen h5. That's annoying. Is it going to get the queens off? Oh, that's super annoying. And there goes my attack. Any attack I might have had gone. Alright. It's going well today. Alright. I'll go for rook d2. Alright, I won't go for rook d2. Oh, pain. I'm in a world of pain here. This knight's better, isn't it? Oh, no. There goes another pawn. I don't want him to have a pass pawn that easily. Rather have the extra pawn on g4 than a passed h pawn. I'm going to be losing all my pawns now. Knight h6, yep. Let's try and get out of the pin. Okay, so I'm losing another pawn. rook h8 now. Okay, does he do it in 19 seconds? That's the only consideration left, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, I'm such a bunny today. I'm sorry. It's good for you guys. I'm such a bunny. I don't know. I was trying to attack. He's not going to do it in 13 seconds, I don't think, anyway. Or maybe he is. Oh, crikey. After that, he is. I've been let off. Okay, where's the bunny ears? Okay, I'll just play the rest of this session with the bunny ears. Okay, okay. Where are they? Where are they? My excuse is I had too many issues on my own site, programming my own site yesterday. So okay. Thank you. The humiliating bunny ears go on. Yeah. Graph. After that, oh dear, they go on, at least for one game. So today's session, beat the bunny, yes. Oh dear. Okay, so let's see. F4 bishop F6 might be okay. All right, King G7, Rook E8. Okay, at least E5 is less of a concern here with this structure, with this radical structure. Okay, actually Rook F3 really might be a move. Okay, maybe I need to prepare against Rook F3. I need my queen around. Mm-hmm. Can I play C4? C4 for Rook E3. As H5 is dangerous for H6. H5, maybe there's Queen E5. Queen E5. Rook B3 looks potentially useful. Just to double the rooks. Rook, if I double then Queen E5. double and queen e5. Right, he wants c4. Does it matter? I can undouble my pawns. Okay, double the rooks. Rook b4, queen c6. There's also h4 to be taken over here. He can interrupt the rooks with knight b5. Rook takes, and then knight takes, and then that pawn's weak. Okay, rook b4 might be more tempting as d5 is vulnerable as well. Or rook e3, don't know. Rook e3 or rook b4. I see there's rook b2 as well to consider. Maybe rook b2 is interesting. Alright, rook b2. Because I'm thinking that could get to his king, actually. Get rid of a pair of rooks here. If queen c7, queen takes, that's possible, right? So, alright, let's protect against, and d6, against d6. Now, queen h4, there's no check with the knight. Maybe I can take on h4 coming up. Okay, there's also rook b4. Maybe rook b4 with a vengeance, hitting e4 and a4. And if I played rook takes, is the knight's hanging. Get behind this pawn. Or go for an attack with rook e2, queen f6. That also gets behind the pawn with rook a2. So queen f6 is on f2, but rook a2 is the Tarrasch rule. That rook's going to be misplaced if it goes to f4, surely. I haven't just blundered the rook, have I? Not yet, I hope. Okay, I can get behind that pawn or rook takes. I think I'll get behind this pawn or takes. Okay, decisions. Oh, don't tell me this pawn's too dangerous. Okay. It's good I'm controlling c7 a bit. I wonder if queen a7 coming up. f5, hold that. Queen a7. Alright, it's a bit passive, isn't it? Alright, he's going to play for a7. I'll fracture his pawns for a moment. Okay. And there's queen a7 now, because if his queen moves off, there's queen e3. Bit of good news. There is queen b2, maybe knight f6. He's got my knight pinned though. But this is a big threat. Oh. Alright, I don't mind that. Get the king over. Alright, thanks for the game, Graf. Thanks. On okay. So meet again on Is he ready? I'll try and close up the position. Right, actually, because I won that game, I'll take this off for a moment. Maybe it's not that amusing. Okay. I'll try and close the position with e5 if I can. Maybe knight h6 to f7, then e5. I hope. Try and close the position. Is the position going to be closed? Hold on. I'm not entirely sure. He's going to might take on e5. I'm hoping he plays d5. That's what I hope, but it's not going to happen, is it? If he closed the position, it's a king's engine. I can feel the warmth already, but it's not going to happen. Okay. Now, can I play queen e8? Knight d5, there's rook c8. Play that in advance, or a6 maybe, just to... Oh, please play d5. Please play d5. I just I just like when d5 is played. Oh, I have a sense of relief when d5 is played. Anyway, it's not happening. This looks promising for me. That comes with dark downsides of weaknesses, surely, to be tapped into. There's lots of weaknesses to be tapped into. Queen e7 for f5. That is always knight d5. Queen d8 for f5 maybe. Queen going back seems ridiculous, but let's try this. Threatening f5. Is he going to let me play this f5 hitting his knight? Finally, I feel the relief. I feel the relief. Okay. Less to worry about. It's like a king's engine now, without white smashing through with c5, cd, basically. For me, the way I see this is like that. It's like almost an improved king's engine defense now. I can grab this e5 square. Okay, e6 is a problem. If he did go knight e6, maybe I'd take it then c6. Can I play c5? No, I don't want him to take it and take on d6. f5 might be trying to expose these weaknesses. Might be playable, I hope. Did I just miss knight f3? Hang on, it's just occurred to me, knight f3. Let me just rewind. Did I miss knight f3? No, I didn't. Okay, just sanity check. Just the quick sanity check. Okay. Alright, so if I took here, hasn't he got weaknesses like, isn't there like queen h4? Queen h4 here. Alright, so this knight f3, queen h4, that's queen h4, there's bishop f2. What about, okay, knight c6, there's queen d5. Bishop f2, what would happen there? Or can I, okay, let's see, c6, there's always queen d6, knight c6, there's probably knight d5. Maybe I should just take in and take here. Okay, I'll do that. Get rid of this pawn. I know there's a discovery, but there's queen g4. Wherever he goes, isn't there queen g4 here? Okay, so if I go queen g6, if I go knight c6, I think with knight e5 I'll have a sense of relief as well. That would be a strong central knight. Together with rook f4, then I'll be threatening rook g4. It shields the e-file from rook e7. So I think I want to play, well, there's knight f3 check as well. If we can kick this knight and I can play d5. Although I wonder, I could have just snapped that pawn off. Okay. There's queen g5. Or queen g4 again. Why don't I just play queen g4 for a laugh? It does seem to take off another pawn. Queen g4. Now he stopped it. Okay. Let's double behind this. Double. And now h5 undermines the knight, doesn't it? If he took, maybe not. No, yeah, rook f5 maybe. Now surely there's just knight g4 here. There's queen g2. There's rook f5. Okay, knight g4 seems plausible. I hope. So rook f5. If rook g, okay. It's got check. Shield. It's check. Oh, okay, it's check as well. Alright, thanks for the game on M. Okay. Alright. A very strong, very high rated opponent. Okay, let's see. Chance to try and well, test me fully 100%. Okay, from the start. Is he around? Oh, you can play these. You can have these dots as well. That's nice. D5 here looks okay. I'll try and correct weakness with F3. That would be something. I guess he can just ignore that. Okay, could have. These weaknesses sometimes are pretty good to create early on with annoying bishop g4. Taken in h5 here. except I'm going to be losing that pawn. G5, okay, there's knight b4, there's a check. Okay, knight b4 immediately, there's a check. Alright, do I worry about g5? I might just castle for a moment. Am I castling into it? You could castle queenside. Castles queenside. Okay, where does he go? Queen b5, c5. Okay, a5, a4 looks like an idea. That anyway. Alright, so d4. I'm trying to undermine with a3. If I have that pin, I've got a3 after. It looks pretty dangerous. As long as he hasn't got a knight d5, I'm hoping this is okay. Threatening knight a2 and knight c3. So if he takes bishop b4, I'm just hoping I've got some sort of attack here with a3. Okay. So he's not accepting that. He's not accepting that. Give myself the d5 square. Or the c-file. Maybe I'll just give myself this c-file pressure. At the cost of a pawn. Queen b6, ab bishop b4. Queen b6. Rook c8, rook c3, knight a2, knight c3. Special AB, bishop b4, g5, bishop c3. I'm hoping it's about, I guess, opposite side castling is very much fun. It's who breaks through first. Sometimes rook c8, there's always knight e7, isn't there? Right, there's queen c6 here for a moment. Oh no, there's knight e7. Queen c4. Laying knight f6. But then there's bishop e5 after. But then there's knight d3 and knight e5. I'll go with this in the circumstance. So knight f6, king h8. If bishop e5, there's knight d3 at least. Okay, he's threatening knight f6 and bishop g7 mating. There's rook a6. Maybe rook a6 is worth thinking about. He could win a rook, but there's queen a2. There's knight e7 and then taking a rook. There's FG, Queen G. There's Rook G6. There's Knight E7. He's away from C2. I'll do that. Oh, there might be Knight F6 and Bishop G7. I just realised. Yeah. Oh, that was quite brutal. Okay, thanks for the game. Yeah. Okay. This is yeah, quite brutal. Okay, one more game I think today. I've been punished today. I really have. Okay. I think that was an irresistible attack by that stage. I think it was too late. With best play, probably it was irresistible, to be fair. I don't think there was any. Yeah. Can I play H4 and maybe Queen B3 is handy here. Can I castle? Maybe this just stop G5 later. Right. I'm not sure Knight E3 is totally terrible, so I'll go with this. See, Knight E3, yeah, I just think that's not necessarily that bad, intuitively. Alright, so I pre-moved that, yeah. Knight D5 is on. Isn't that? Knight D5 looks playable. Or is it a self pin? Maybe I can get out with the self pin. Knight takes Knight F4. So let's say, okay, I thought I might keep the pin. Knight F4 and Bishop E4. Actually, okay, Knight F4. So E4 is a bit weak. King F2 looks okay. To connect the rooks. Rook C5 looks okay. Oh, this bishop's a bit bad though. I must admit, bishop is a bit bad. Can I do this? Just to try and do something with this bishop. This seems like a potential weakness actually. It's not easily supported. So rook takes and bishop F5. Is there Knight C4? Knight C4 though. That could defend everything. Or would it? B3, Knight takes, Rook takes, Bishop takes. Also, if there's Rook F8, there's at least a check. Okay, that's nice. So yeah, I'm hoping this is a good position. This seems vulnerable. I could just take in Rook C1 and Rook C5. I think I'll do that. Go with Rook C5. There is G6. Okay, that I'm not sure about that. That infiltration is whoa, not sure about that. I think it was G6 to try and hold on to the pawn. Actually, King G6 was better, I think, than this position. Yeah, that's dropping the knight. Okay, well done, everyone. I've been exposed. I've been bashed. I've been crushed. Oh, thanks very much. Hope you enjoyed it just as much as me, masochistically. So thanks. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, all right. Yeah. Have a good rest of the Sunday, and see you next week. Then I'm going to try and get revenge next week. Yeah. Cheers. Then. Thanks so much.